Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome. I missed quite a few moves here today, I'm not gonna lie. Missed quite a few moves. Was doing analysis on the daily to create the top wick. And we did create the why isn't something's wrong with the sound? I don't think so. Sound is great. Yeah, missed quite a few moves here today, so let's do some fresh analysis. The best thing to do every time is to do fresh analysis, all the time. That's what I like to do. Fresh analysis. And if we're doing fresh analysis here, this is what the fresh analysis will look like. So we got, okay, let me bring this up over here. This. Perfect. Now, looking at the 1 hour time frame, looking at the 30-minute time frame, we're just consolidating at this point. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, still consolidation. So we need to remove all the zones from here. This is the first thing we need to do. Remove all the zones and do some fresh analysis. Now, looking at the 1 hour time frame, obviously we have a support being formed. And since we have that support, at the same time, we have a resistance being formed right over here. Now, if we drop down to the 30-minute, this is something what we see. On the 30-minute, now we have to adjust the zone. And this is where the zone is now, So if we break above this price level, 23.97, even 23.98, we have this wick to fill, which is 52 pips. 52 pip wick to fill if we break above that area. 52 pip wick to fill at the same time. Let's look at the 15-minute. Oh, nice. Look at that. On the 15-minute, that's also a wick to be filled. So this is a very good area to take a buy. Above 23.98 to fill the wick. 52 pips. Around 24.03. 24.03. Now, again, looking at the 30-minute time frame, we have to adjust the zone. This is a 162 pip range. If we got a 162 pip range, we have to look for small ranges within this big range. Let's say, for example, on the 15-minute time frame, if we take a look at this over here, the only reason I'm looking at the 15-minute now is because there's a huge range. At the same time, if let's say we break below 23.91, the next support is 52 pips away. So I think that could be a very good target if we break and close below 23.91. So now I think the consolidation range becomes 55 pips. And I'm not really looking to trade within this range. I'm looking for price to maybe break below or break above. So I'm going to call this a no trade range. This is what I'm going to call this. I'm going to call this a no trade range. Make it into yellow. Perfect, right? I'm not going to look for any trade in this range. I lost my funded account. Well done. Beautiful. Congratulations. All right, let's take a look at pound yen. Let's remove all analysis, remove everything. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, we are trying to push up, maybe creating some resistance. Let's investigate that on the 1 hour time frame. Looking at that on the 1 hour time frame, we have some more information. Obviously, we have this resistance forming. The 1 hour candle just started, so we don't know whether we're creating a support over here or not. So we need to take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Looking at the 30-minute, we have to adjust the zone. So we have a resistance formed. I think this is a support on the 15-minute. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, that's a support on the 15-minute time frame, right? So there we got that support. Now, the reason why I'm doing this on the 15-minute is because looking at the 30-minute, we have these wicks. So whenever you have a lot of wicks, this means you have to investigate on the smaller time frame to see basically what those wicks mean, right? So if you look on the 15-minute, this seems like a support. And if we break below this support, the next support is at 183, for the lack of better number, 183,900. So 183,900 will become our potential target if we do break below 186. Now also remember, 186 is a psychological number, right? Which means price rallied up 200 fucking pips and we broke above 186. We kind of like, messed around 186 over here, 186 over here, 186, rejected it, came back down. We rejected it again. So we don't know whether we're going to break 186 or not, because if we do break below 186, then there's a very good possibility we can fill this range here to the left-hand side. Right now, once we are looking at the 15-minute now, this is a 194 pip fucking range, big range over here. So now we have to see what can we do if we do break above, what's this price? 186,800. If we break above 186,800, I think it's going to be a very good possibility that we can continue to push up towards 187,600, which is 80 pips away. So we will say that's our target in the session, right? So if we break above 186,800, our session trend is going to be bullish because there's clean range here to the left hand side. If we break below 186, then our session trend is going to be bearish because there's clean range here to the left hand side. Currently, the session trend is ranging because candles are printing next to each other, side by side. Gold at the same time, we are printing next to each other, side by side. So session trend is consolidating. Have you ever studied GAN concepts? I tried studying GAN concepts and all this other stuff, and I realized that it's just a waste of time. I stopped studying them, to be honest. So these live streams are just kind of like, like short mentorships at this point. Like how to do analysis on the charts, how to mark charts, how to look for profit targets, so on and so forth. Assalamu alaikum, Raja. I'm interested to buy MFU. Can you tell me how much long is MFU course? Because I am CS student, so I have to balance my study and trading, so I can tell you how long it is. It's a lifelong lesson. What are you going to do now? Raja explains things so perfect just for someone to ask a question like that. They're listening. Yeah, that's true. Will you be trading leadership account or your staff trading it? No, I am trading it. I'm in negative now. I mean, if I cross 30% drawdown, then I have to restart the challenge. Man, it's so difficult to trade a 0.05 lot when you're used to doing 50 lots, It's super difficult to do 0.05 lots. Hey, how are you? Who said that?
Do you see the group chat?
Yeah. Did he call him?
Yeah. You see? Either kicking him in the balls or I really want to talk to this guy.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Like, some people spice up their resumes too.
It's either that or
yeah. Or he's getting 4,500 what? Whiskey 80. Oh, okay, call him then. Yeah. Yeah, turn on the AC, please. Okay, pound yen is coming down. We got candle closing in about 9 minutes. Am I going to look for a trade over here or not? Am I going to be look for a trade over here or not? Gotta wait for this candle to close, to be honest. I mean, if you look at this 15-minute candle, this is a 50 pip 15-minute candle. I grow account from 1,000 to 20K. What should I do now? I don't know. Just withdraw some funds, take your wife, girlfriend, or parents out for dinner or something. I don't know. No idea. Do what you have to do. Just withdraw some amount. Since you said that this live stream is just for marking charts and mentorship, is it okay if I make my own YouTube channel? No. I forbid you to create your own YouTube channel. I forbid you to do that. Go open up a YouTube channel. How to reach 20K a month? There are a lot of ways. Prostitutes make 20K a month. You can start a business. You can start some mentorship, some service industry. You can, there are a lot of ways to make 20K a month. What's up, Raja? I want to thank you real quick. I was there every day in live streams from 2020 to 2021. Took a lot of info. Now I'm trading myself. Amazing, brother. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for $5. Amazing. Thank you. I think there's some kind of a bug on my Leaderboard account. I did not open any position right now, but I saw there's an open position since last night. I'm down 1%. No, there's no bug. There's no bug at all. Only you can open up positions. No one else can open up positions for you. So every Indian and Pakistani guy I've met ended up being a scammer. Is it a bad way to go in the general? Yes, I 100%. Well, most of the scammers are Pakistanis or Indians. I had to break it to you. And most of the time, they don't have any money, so they do that because they need money. You know. How do you deal with this? I'm not blaming anyone here. Everyone has their own way. When I came into Mentorship University, I see people taking trades that don't make sense with sells on gold today in London session, and it always makes me feel like I'm missing out. Something I'm noticing. Yeah, Nazam, the best thing to do is to take things slowly. You know, like I'm watching pound yen move. I'm not even bothered by taking a trade in pound yen. I'm not bothered at all because, you know, it's not fulfilling my criteria to take a trade. The reason why you are in Market Fluidity University is because you are looking to see if a trade is going to fit your criteria. If it does not fit your criteria, you don't have to take a trade. It's a long process. Give it like 5 to 6 months. You know, I don't expect you to be where you want to be in a month or 2 months or 3 months. It's not going to work like that. You know, so you got to focus on making, let's say, $100 a month or $150 a month, and then go by that. All right, what's going on over here? Let's see this. If I'm going to be profitable, succeeded trader, is it okay to start a course and teach people the strategy you learned from us? Sure. You can do whatever you want. One thing about life is no one will ever stop you from making money. That's one thing about life. You got to understand. I have 5,000 to invest. I want to copy trade your and many others as well. Could you please just enlighten us about it? Yeah, so you can go to my Instagram, and there's literally a reel we posted yesterday about how to copy people, how to look for accounts, this and that. So that will help you. I just cleared 25K funded account in my second month in MFU. I just started trading 10 months ago. Amazing. The first month was learning. Get to see you are able to teach it. Oh, well done, bro. Bilal Khan, well done. Very nicely done. Very, very, very nicely done. See, even though I'm doing analysis on pound yen, I'm only focused on gold. I don't give a fuck about pound yen, where pound yen goes, where it moves. I'm only focused on gold. Because if you're only going to be focused on just one instrument, you're going to be laser focused on that, and you're going to be able to execute with precision. But if your focus is diversified between different instruments, then the instrument that you're looking to take a trade on, you may miss it because you're looking at pound yen, or you're looking at, like, you know, some other pair, like let's say US 30 you're looking at, or you're looking at some other pair, like let's say like, you know, and anything like GBP USD, whatever that is, right? So you have to focus on just one currency. One good thing about what's this wallpaper over here? I don't know what this wallpaper is. I don't want to put on this wallpaper and then regret it. Raja wallpaper. What is this wallpaper anyway? It's on my desktop. Should I put this on? Raja wallpaper? I don't know what this wallpaper is. I'm just going to put this on. Ah, there we go. RajaBanks. RajaBanks in the house. Yeah, I don't know what that other wallpaper is. I can't even find it over here. Oh, it's over here. Raja. Oh, yeah, it's Dominion Markets. Okay, I can put that on. Dominion Markets. Raja wallpaper. Wow, look at this, right? See trader platform on Dominion Markets. So cool. So cool. Wow, look at that. Pound yen is still pushing down. Pound yen is still pushing down. Look at this candle, man. This is abnormal market events. This candle is a 100 pip candle. This is a 100 pip candle. How do you deal with that 100 pip candle? You can't. There's no way. Very difficult. Let's look at the BTC chart. Okay, let's take a look at the BTC chart. Before we do that, I'm looking at potential buys above, what's this? 23.9750, 23.9750. This is what I'm looking at. You know, 23.9750, potential buys over here. At the same time, we're looking at potential sells below 23.91. This is what I'm looking at. You know, maybe make this blue, right? To distinguish between the no trade range and this. I want to know what is the minimum amount of money to create an investment account. You can do it with $50. $50, you can do it with, like, you know, I mean, there's no limit, to be honest. $50, $200. I'd say go with like $200 to $300. I spent 3 years learning bullshit SMC and was aware of your trading method. Oh, yeah. No, I don't have any BTC. I don't have any BTC. Just out of curiosity, if the leadership master is losing, do we still pay for the fee if we put 15% weekly? No, you don't pay for the fee. You only pay for the fee if they make profits. If they make losses, you don't pay for the fee. You missed some trades this morning. Would you mind explaining it? Yeah, I was actually looking at buys above this area. Like if you look at my breakdowns I sent, I was looking for buys over here. I missed that. I was looking at, like, you know, once we formed support, with this candle closing bullish, this was a really clean range. We had like a 37, 38 pip range, missed that because right over here I was at the gym, right over here I was going back home from the gym. So I missed 2 times. So I'm just waiting now, waiting for the candle to close, you know, below this area. I mean, how easy can I make this? Your thoughts on fundamentals and whatever is going on in the world, what do you think will affect gold? Well, the first things first is that Japan made some changes in their policy. Japan made some changes in the policy that caused the crash, and that crash also affected the U.S. economy. The other thing is I don't know the basic terms and methods, but I think all the major corporations, like, you know, Berkshire Hathaway and, like, you know, all these big guys who hold a lot of stock, they had to liquidate a lot of their stocks to have more cash in hand. You know, that's what I understand. I'm not a smart guy, but that's why you saw a lot of companies, they were red on Monday because a lot of bigger holders, they liquidated their positions in stocks. So a lot of companies saw red days, you know. So yeah, that's how I understood, you know. And at the same time, the other thing I understood was that maybe they did that because they were like, you know, fears of recession. And whenever there's fear of recession, I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but this is something that makes sense to me. Whenever there's fear of recession, basically the rates are cut. When rates are cut, whenever rates are cut, it's bad for the economy. But whenever now there's fear of recession, and to combat recession, they cut the rates. They cut the rates based on the fact that, okay, this should prop up the US economy by cutting rates. So ideally, this would be a move to better the US economy. And if they will make this move to better the US economy, then I think gold should go down. That's how I understood. Call Jeevan. No, Jeevan told me I'm a retard. You know, with my explanation, Jeevan said, yo, shut the fuck up. You're just a retard. That's not how it works. You know, but that's how I understood it. You know, like that's how I understood it. Like, let's look at the world as a house, right? So you have a house, and in your house, you know there's going to be less money coming in. And if you cut the rates, then you're going to have more money coming in. So what do? You cut the rates so that you have more money coming in, so to better your house. And if your house gets better, then gold goes the opposite. I mean, that's how I understood. You know, I don't know. I may be speaking out of mass, but like, you know, that makes sense to me. Okay, let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame over here. Looking at the 30-minute time frame, 30-minute candles are breaking below the low. We also have these rejections here to the left hand side. Looking at the 15-minute candle, 15-minute candles also have rejections here to the left hand side. So we don't know whether this 15-minute candle will reject this entire area, or will we close within this area. I would want the candle to close within this area, because if we can close within this area, then these wicks here to the left hand side, they become wick fills. That's what I want to know. Thoughts on the UK situation? Don't know, don't care. I want to start a YouTube channel, teach people. I don't want you to get angry at me. You are, please. No, man, just do it. I'm not angry at anyone. Do what you want. What do you think? How much 18-year-olds should make in a month? 18-year-olds should make $0 in a month. You're too young to even being worried about making money. You're too young. You know how many 18-year-olds make $2,000-$3,000 a month? 1% of the 18-year-olds in the whole world. 1% 18-year-olds in the whole world make $2,000 to $3,000 a month. 1%. Rate cut is good for the economy, but bad for the currency value. Yeah, sure. I'll stick to what I know and understand. It's possible to make 10K by 1K in 6 months. Yep, it's possible. Will Bangladesh affect gold? No, Bangladesh is too small to affect jack shit. Make a podcast with the candlestick traders. Prasad Bhaiya. Okay, don't know who that is, but I know the name though. The candlestick trader. I know that name. Don't really know exactly who that individual is, but I know that. See, just waiting on gold. Break below this area, we can move down. That's it. All right. Let's see here. Replying to free chat is an art. Yeah, Chris, you're literally looking at the free chat. That's the gulag of the gulag. You know, you're literally looking at the 99% population, how lost they are in life. So welcome to my world. Welcome to what I deal with. All right. Yeah, looking at the 15-minute to close over here, to be honest. Please make no deposit bonus. Please make deposit bonus in the mini markets. Nope. Better for you to get a job so you have more money. Doesn't bother you. We already have 3 15-minute candles. Nope. That does not bother me at all. I'm just waiting for the candle to close. If we can get a candle to close with a wick, I think we can continue to push down. Bearish. Pound yen keeps pushing up over here. Took a L in pre-London, but looks like I have to change my bias. Yeah, I mean, the way it's going so far, let's take a look on the 4-hour. 4 hour is also bearish. 1 hour is also breaking below the low. 30-minute candle is also coming into this area. We don't know whether we're going to reject this or not. 15-minute candle is about to close in 4 minutes. So it's better to wait. It's better to wait. Okay, let's see over here. We have what's a good amount to start trading with? I'd say like $1,000. Good amount to start trading. Please explain about Heikin-Ashi candles. Nope, I don't know. Do you give free trial on MFU? Nope, nothing in life is free. Raja, I'm Pakistani. You're also Pakistani. I have a question. A lot of Pakistani parents think trading is a scam. So when you start trading, what's your parents' opinion on trading? To be honest, I'm the kind of person who never tells anything to my parents. I'm a grown man. They don't have to know the things I do. Why did you ban me from Crash Course? I don't know. Maybe you were doing something that you shouldn't be doing. I watch your old live streams. The people who used to trade with you are still the same level. Yep. Change the minimum deposit of $100 to $1,000 in ECN. I was able to open an account in mini markets. Yes, because ECN is a product which has way better conditions, you know. So like, you know, minimum deposit is $1,000 to get into the ECN account. How does 21 years makes month money? I don't know what you're talking about. Is Dominion markets available in India? Yeah, you can go to the next nearest grocery store and you can ask for Dominion markets there. If they have it, you can buy it. I'm in Kenya. Is $100 okay? Sure. You are the best teacher in trading industry. Thank you. Do you know Wakar Zaka? Nope. Booking profit psychology? No idea. Man, who let all these retards into the stream here today? What's going on over here? How to re-enter your crash course again? I don't know. Which method is most profitable in gold? Please just buy and sell. Raja needs to have a stand-up comedy. Is funded account good if I have less capital? No, get a job. Which 15-minute close below support, should we trade downside or not? Yeah, I'm waiting for the candle to close here, to be honest, so I can look for a sell. So we'll see how that works. All of them asking how to make money in drug dealing, make 200K a month. How to deal with people pay for, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we'll have to raise the prices. Should we place a stop loss back in the range? Why? Why do you want to place a stop loss back in the range when you don't even know how the candle is closing? That's a very premature question. Such a temperament you have to same things over and over again. Thank you. If this is a good setup, is it obligatory to use 3% or we can grow it 10 to 20% if one? It's up to you. Using risk is totally up to you. Oh! Started with 1K account and bought it up to 1350. I blew up the account of my from over risking revenge. Can you give us the just come out of? Yeah, just take 1 to 2 trades a day. I'm going to be premium price. Most people enjoy our free course. Yes, thank you. So we got about a minute left for the candle to close. Looking at pound yen. Pound yen is rejecting this area. Looking at gold here. Gold is about to close here as well, which will be beautiful. If we can close, I think we can have some pretty good selling opportunity for price to push down. All right, let's see here. It will be amazing. Okay, there we go. The candle has closed. It has wicked up. I think it just needs to break below this low to push down. Looking at the 30-minute candle, the 30-minute candles are still open. It needs to break below this low to continue push down. That's what we're waiting for over here. I think that would be a very, very good idea for a potential sell. Let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen is, wow, look at that. Once we break below this low, I think this will be a very good idea for a sell. Break below here and boom. Down. Raja, mate, when you took your 50K to 1 million, is that something you could do over and over again? Can this be replicated by any good trader, mate? Yeah, sure it can. Sure it can. If you don't be a profitable trader, so what will your plan be? Your plan B? Well, I guess we'll never find out. He secretly sold. Nope, there's no secrets. If I sell, I'll sell at the break and you'll see that I sell. I'm from the US. Can you tell me why Pakistanis hate India? They don't. Did you take trade? Nope. I heard the sound of 2 entry. No, I was doing something else. I'm in no trades. What happened, dude? I sent you the C-bot like you had asked. Oh. Send it again. Send it again. Tell me where I put stop loss. I don't know. I'm not even in any trade to advise you where to put the stop loss. You know, so look at this 30-minute candle still open, 15-minute candle still open. I mean, if this 15-minute candle can close bullish, next one break below the low, we have a 30 pip range for price to move down. It's possible to make 10K by 1K in 6 months. Yep, it's very possible. Very possible. I've done it. A lot of other people have done it as well. What's the minimum deposit as follower copy trading? I don't know. Like, you can do it with $100, $500, $1,000, $5,000. We just had a guy, he deposited $50,000 yesterday to copy some account. You know, so you can do whatever. Do you have Telegram? No. Can you please tell me non-commercial COT data? I don't know what that is, and I just don't know. When to enter at close, when to enter at break of the high or low. Well, if this candle closed right over here, then you could enter a sell. But this candle closed with a big body, so I have to enter with the break of the low. See right over here, we're trying to break below this area. We've broken below this area. Sell goes down over here. Stop loss goes up over here. And to be honest, since we broke below this low and we are in the London session, I don't think it should break above its zone high. If it breaks above its zone high, then it's not a valid. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. It shouldn't break above its zone high. If it breaks above its zone high, then it's no longer pushing down. Let's take a look at a 30-minute candle. This is the third 30-minute candle coming down. I mean, if the volume is going to come in, we should break below this low and continue pushing towards 2385. The last thing I want to do is take a buy to go against the trend or to go against the grain. That's the last thing I want to do. Auto slip, yeah. Demo, no, it's not demo, brother. This is a very, very live account. Do you know Andrew Tate? No. Yes, I do know. Come on. Come on. Who doesn't know him? Explain your favorite strategy in easy way. Well, we broke below the low on the 15-minute time frame, and I think we should continue to push down. I got slipped a little bit with the 50 lots. With the 50 lots I threw in. But I didn't get slipped on the other copy trading account that I have because of smaller lot size. That's it. What do you think about trading oil? Trading oil, I don't know. I don't know about trading oil. I haven't really traded oil, so can't really say much about it. I'm a dedicated student, but can't afford the academy fees. Could I join for free? I promise to work hard and make the most of it. No. That's not how life works. Trust me, that's not how life works. Sell to fill the bullish FVG? Yeah. Looking for price to come down towards this area over here. 2386. Looking for price to come down to that area, to be honest. Let's take a look at this chart over here. Oh, wow, look at that. Entered after trade, price came down. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work at this point. I mean, it's going to be better to possibly close 50% or the whole thing at this point. Yeah, it's going to be better to close the whole thing. Don't think that's gonna play out the way we think it would. Sadly. Sadly, I don't think. I don't think so. Let's take a look over here. This is the first loss I've taken this month. Current month, yeah, it's the first loss I've taken this month. The only thing is I don't like big drawdowns. You know, then buy it, sir. No, I will not buy this. Are you crazy? I'll not buy over here. Not buying over here at all. You know, pound yen is doing a fake out here to come back in the range. But like buying it there, I don't know. I don't think that's a strategy to buy it at that point. I know why the price is not going down. Okay. Giving a trade a second, third chance? Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to see if we. The better idea would be for this candle to close a small bearish candle and the next one to break below the low to push down. I still think we can touch 2386. Why you close? My gut feeling. Does Mindika have a trading account? Oh, copy trading account? I don't know. I don't know. I think only Mindika can answer that. Oh, yes. Mindika does have a copy trading account. There we go. Pound yen is printing in August back with volume. Okay. You don't know about Bakazuka. He is king of crypto. Okay. Awesome. That's good. Good to know. What software are you using? This is C Trader. This is the C Trader platform on Dominion Markets. Currently saving up to buy Mentorship. Okay. It's literally, it's $138 to be honest. Oh, okay. Look at that. Now we're breaking down here later on. That's fine. Break below the low. 6-7 pips. Should continue till 2385. 2385. Yeah, that's going to be better. 2386, 2385. It's breaking Fibonacci 0.5 level for breakout and sell. Okay, that's good. That's good. Still have the properties in Canada? Yes. Pagin Walaka Pohigi. Pagin Walaka Pohigi. Are you in trade right now? No. I was in a trade. I closed it in a loss, but I'm not in a trade at this point. No, I know I'm not. I'm not in this trade at all. But this is a good target over here. 2386, 2385. Went in with dynamic risk and alhamdulillah 20% profit and closed. Oh, well done. Very, very well done. There are a lot of people who were doing way better than me on our Dominion Markets leaderboard. Let's see over here. Leaderboard challenge. Oh, wow. Look at that. These are the current gains here. I think this will be updated today. Number one is Chart Surfer with 100% gain. Number two is Elena, 62% gain. Silence in the chart, 18% gain. Beautiful. Let's... Why is TED in Malaysia? No, that's not TED. That's not TED. All right, let's sign in. Let's take a look at the leaderboard over here. Okay, so once you come in to this space, during markets, you'll see copy trading. You go over here, you go to leaderboard, and then it's going to show you the leaderboard over here. Oh, wow, look at that. Chart Surfer is at 138%. Ooh, the leaderboard has been updated. Leaderboard has been updated. We have a second person at 43% and the third at 32%. Elena has been dropped down from second place to I don't know where, but wow, look at that. We have new rulers over here now. Look at that, 43% ROD. Amazing. Look at this. 38%, 51%, 62%. We're now sitting at 42% over here. $2 per lot. Their fee is, they're only trading gold. Wow, look at that. 11 winning trades, 1 losing trade. Oof. Amazing. 11 winning trades, 1 losing trade. Let's go back. So you can copy these guys, you know. Chart Surfer, let's take a look at Chart Surfer over here. Looking at Chart Surfer, we have, oh wow, look at that. 138% return, 18% weekly. 39 winning trades. Wow. 39 winning trades. Okay, let's take a look at Mr. Trey. Trey is in the third spot now. Third spot now at 14%, was up at 32%, 10% weekly. Like, you know, their fee is, they're trading pound yen primarily. Okay, 14 winning trades, 10 losing trades. This is interesting. The tables have been turned. So today we're going to have, today we're going to have update who's going to be in the first place. No limitations on trading styles. Nope. No limitations on trading style. But also you got to look at it this way. You like whenever you're looking at a percentage, okay? Whenever you're looking at a percentage, you need to see how much risk there is. What's the drawdown? What's the risk? So you have to take a look at those things. But anyway, guys, I'm going to head off here. I have to jump in a few meetings. But I am literally looking at sells on gold. But if we go back above 23.91, probably looking at buys, then going back in the range. What's the max drawdown on the leaderboard? The max drawdown on the leaderboard is 30%. 30%. You can't have more than 30% drawdown. Max drawdown is 30%. So, anyway, take care, and we'll see you on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do New York session. Tomorrow, I'll see you guys tomorrow because Friday I'm not going to be available. Take care.